everybody, and welcome back once again to Fallout 2. Yes, I'm chuckling away because the sound of gunshots ringing out in the background. I forgot about those in this town. Yeah, find it quite funny. What I find even funnier is that the previous area where we entered New Reno with the Cat's Paw building in it is perhaps maybe appropriately called Virgin Street. Go figure. But anyway, welcome back to Fallout 2. I was supposed to stream Baldur's Gate 3 on Wednesday, but we've had some glorious weather in the UK, so you might have thought, oh, what's he doing? Maybe he's enjoying sitting in his mate's garden, having some drinks instead and making the most of the weather, which is a reasonable assumption. I didn't. I sat in my bedroom, which was 29 degrees, and did absolutely nothing. I felt completely devoid of life this week, same yesterday as well, but yeah, absolutely devoid of energy, motivation to do anything. I was going to go to my mate's house on Wednesday, but I didn't even do that. I just sat here literally, and I can't even say I did anything productive. Did I watch any YouTube videos? No. Did a bit of horse racing. Did I watch any TV shows? No. I was literally just sat in my chair doing nothing, literally. Not reading, not doing much, just had some music playing in the background and just relaxed in my chair, enjoyed the warmth and didn't literally do anything. Spent a day doing nothing, an evening doing nothing. Literally just complete and utter decompressing, or whatever you want to call it. So I must have needed it. I didn't plan to do it. Actually did plan to start doing my Baldur's Gate 3 stuff, but it just came to after work and after I finished horse racing, I was just like, you know what, I just really want to sit here and do nothing all evening. I really just want to sit and just do literally nothing. So a bit of a strange one, but yeah, another lovely day today, a lovely weekend ahead, but I'm feeling a lot more energetic, shall we say. Perhaps I'm getting accustomed to the warmth now, but yeah. So back to Baldur's Gate 3 on the weekend, Sunday stream for that. I have a plan for my party makeup, so looking forward to getting that sorted. So yeah, really looking forward to sitting down and playing it. And Sunday, you'll be pleased to know, some people, because some people don't like the heat, it'll be 21 degrees, a lot cooler. Today it's cloudy, so it doesn't feel as warm as it is, but actually it's 29 today. It doesn't feel anything like 29 because the sun isn't shining. It's behind loads of clouds, but the residual air temperature is actually 29, so very nice and warm. Tomorrow's going to be 29 as well, and then it's going to get a bit cooler, and then next week the rain's coming, so make the most of this weekend while you can. So there you go, that's why I'm playing Fallout 2 today, and the way I've had no Baldur's Gate or anything pretty much for most of this week, so I do apologise, but it's just been one of those weeks where I've just really just like no motivation at all. But anyway, prattled on for long enough, so let's get down to the brass tacks. So we are here in now what I think this is called First Street of New Reno. New Reno looks to be a pretty big place. We've got a place out to the west here, transitional point there, transitional point to the east somewhere, yep, there, and another northern transitional point. Do we have? No, that's the exit. So at least another 2 areas of town, maybe a bit more, we'll see. But we'll just take things as they come and have a look around. Our main purpose for being here is we're looking for fuel for Gecko to help their power plant situation, which will ultimately help our trying to locate Vault 13 situation, because we need to help the Gecko power plant situation out to get citizenship in Vault City. So that's why we're kind of pressing on with that. Some comments by an individual in the who was watching along. I can't remember your name, so apologies, but you know who you are when you see this video. Thank you very much for some of your comments. I do realise that perhaps I might not be playing the game in the most optimised manner. However, we are role-playing, and therefore Morgan will do certain things or not do certain things, which might be contrary to what you might normally see or expect to see from somebody trying to beat a game. Even though it might hamstring us, it's Morgan playing this, not me, technically speaking. So if he decides he doesn't want to help somebody or do something because there's nothing in it for him that he can immediately see, he ain't going to do it. That being said, I mentioned it in the last session in the Reddings Reading area that I felt that we might have been a bit under-leveled for that area. A couple of signs that indicated that, and it is indeed probably, well, it is the case, and perhaps because we're not doing a lot of some stuff that might help level, such as, you know, dealing with some of the random encounters to get some experience and stuff. So we might have a session, maybe two if they're recorded sessions, just Morgan patrolling the wasteland to quote unquote scavenge, maybe become a little bit of a bandit, bit of a raider himself on the road, step out of his vehicle, patrol the area, you know, maybe around Vault City, round about the Gecko area, hopefully when we return with the fuel that we get from here, fingers crossed. We might have a session or two of him just seeing if he can prey upon some waifs and strays of the wasteland, or take down, you know, a raider or a bandit or two. Yes, for a little bit of experience, but also to more particularly get some better equipment, because we're lacking in equipment. We've got somebody running around with a knife, somebody running around with a pistol. I've got, you know, a Desert Eagle and a shotgun, which isn't bad, but, you know, armour, we're not in the best of shape. We've got leather jackets on, apart from us that's got leather armour. We're not in the best of shape to deal with tough things at the moment, so we need, you know, an SMG would be helpful perhaps for Cassidy, some burst fire, taking down some enemy that could do some deadly damage, picking up some more weaponry, picking up some more armour, picking up things to sell so that we can buy some of these things if necessary. I think we need to go down that line eventually. So, you know, scavenger hunting, raiding with Morgan in the wastes may well be a thing that happens in when we leave New Reno, with hopefully the fuel that we need. So that should be fun. And another thing I was thinking about to finish off this conversation is that when we level up, we get certain perks every so often. I think it's every 3 levels maybe. I'll look at what the perks are next time, but one of the perks I seem to recall is instant level up, and I wouldn't ordinarily go for anything like that, but because I do feel like we're a little bit behind the curve in terms of our current level, if there's no other perks that immediately jump out to me as, oh, I really need that, I might go for the immediate level up. Just a thought. We'll see what happens when we get the perk list, but that's a potential option, because I know that with my character we won't be doing quite a few quests, because he's got no motivation to do them. So I'm kind of hamstringing myself in terms of leveling up by not doing those quests. So that extra instant level up could be very useful for the way that Morgan's going to progress through this campaign. So some food for thought there. Feel free to let me know your opinions on that, but there you go. There's a little bit of reasoning for why we might not be doing things, and a little bit of a plan as to what we might do in to help that situation, and also, you know, leveling up as well. So happy to take opinions on that, but in the meantime I've bored you now for near enough 8 minutes and a bit, so let's crack on with the session and see what trouble we can get into today. No, a few waifs and strays. Just listening in, apparently. Do they have anything worth saying? I wouldn't imagine so. Yeah, that just reminds me, we picked up some jet in the last session. Morgan was just tempted to pick up a bit of jet, have a look at the stuff, you know, maybe have a quick sniff. What does it smell like? What does it look like? You know, maybe even dabbing his little thing. I don't know, do you inject it? It looks like an injector thing, doesn't it? I would say dab your fit. Yeah, maybe an inhaler kind of thing. I'm not an expert in these kind of arts. But he bought some to have a look and just, do I fancy having a bit of this? I'm going to tell you now that, having reflected a bit further, Morgan has decided that he's not going to use it. And the reason why is because he's seen the state of the people that use it. They don't make any sense. They look like they're on the last legs. It doesn't look like a healthy thing to do, and he doesn't want to become in some kind of vegetative state. So he's looked at it, he's assessed it, he's remembered how the people look around here, how the people looked in the den that were using it. People tend to talk quite derogatory about people that are using it, and people clearly exploit people that are using it. So it's like, yeah, this can't be a good thing. He's an intelligent man. There's other things out there, Buff Out, for example, Psycho, you know, that, yeah, might be worth a look at in the future, but Jet, certainly not. This man has a slight facial tick and a scar down one of his cheeks. The scar looks like a knife wound. Brother, I had my eye on you since you walked down the street. You know what I see? What do you see? I see a pilot. I see someone who wants to fly. You just need a little help. You just need a little jet. Look, I'm my plan, friend. When it comes to jet, Jagged Jimmy J's your man. I got the best shit in New Reno. Pure jet, straight jet, the safest jet. Look, I'm not interested. Other dealers, they don't care about quality. But me, I like keeping my customer base and keeping them happy. Know what I'm saying? It's just my way. The Jimmy J way. No, I don't think so. Say what do you say? What can Jagged Jimmy J, what can I do for you today? How did you get that scar, Jimmy? Jagged Jimmy J's got a lot of love, my pilot friend. But the world don't always love Jagged Jimmy J back. See? That's a great story. Good story, but I've got to go though, Jimmy. Yeah, I don't think Morgan's best impressed by this man's sales pitch. So, yeah, we'll cut the conversation short there. Mr. Jimmy J, I'm Terry Spice. I'm off my face, Spice. It might be more appropriate, but hey. I can hear lots of punching. This is a gym. This is definitely a gym, right? Yeah, it's definitely a gym. I can hear that. I can hear the punches from here. But we'll do everything in a clockwise manner, because that's what we do. Why? Ooh, this looks like some kind of a porn set. How'd I get in here? Oh, there you go. Looking for a date, honey? Nope. I'm looking to get myself in on a porn shoot. No, I don't think we are. We might be stumbling into one in a second. Have you got clothes on? The family show? Not. There's a reason why this game is an 18. Is it an 18 or is it 15, this game? I think it's an 18. She has apparently nothing to say. The Corsican brothers at your service. Glances up, irritated. You the new fluffer? Oh. Yeah, I know what a fluffer is. Oh, oh no. Morgan doesn't, however, know what a fluffer is. Oh, all right then. Head to the back. Start waxing the shafts. Here's your pay. 5 chips. Do as he says. Oh, no. Start waxing the shafts. Oh dear. No, don't think so, pal. Sorry about that. Just had to sort something out there. So yes, waxing shafts, fluffing up. I think Morgan's put 2 and 2 together. And if you don't know what a fluffer is, Google it. But yeah, this is obviously an adult entertainment show, and you know, so. For 5 chips, though, no. 500, do you know what? Fluff away. No, but for 5, I've changed my mind. Thanks very much. What else can we ask this guy? What is this place? This old place? This here's the Golden Globes. A film studio. Probably the only one still erect and standing in the world. But enough about this place. You're looking for a job, pal? We need talent like you. Yeah, this sounds very much like a pre-war situation. Cameras, what do they call finger me bobsies, projectory things, whatever they were called. I've read about them. Where would you get all that stuff? We looked out. We don't need any of that Stone Age crap. We stumbled across a working porno holographic projector. No bulky equipment, no fuss, and no unsightly mess. Do we want? Is it still the fluffing? Yeah, it's still the fluffing. Oh dear. No, thank you. Nothing to barter with. can find yourself some other fluffer. Thanks very much. Sorry to bother you. Right, no fluffing today. Is there a way to get into the film shoot, though? There is. What are these things on the floor? I thought I smelled leather. I thought it was a couch. What? Look, Leather Bunny casting is on Wednesday, alright? Casting? Can we? No. Another Leather Bunny. We can't. Wonder if we could get ourselves a, I don't know, a part in the show, do you reckon? Become a film star? I'm trying to memorise my lines. Leave me alone. Oh my god. Consummate professional. Good to see. Another happily leather after fiasco. I've got a sneaking suspicion there's probably a way to get involved or become, I don't know, the star of the show here, you know. Would Morgan go for it? Hey, if the pay's good. God. These sessions clearly are definitely adult oriented. This game brings out the worst in a character like Morgan. He's the perfect guy to be traversing through Fallout 2. If I was playing as a goody two-shoes, I have a sneaking suspicion this won't be half as fun. Right, let's carry on. When in doubt, whip it out. Okay. You say near the porn studio. Salvatore's bar. Let's get a drink. I think we need one after what we've just encountered. Me so horny. We've reached the horny part of town. Yeah. Oh, look at this proper bar. Salvatore. Who's Salvatore? Where can I speak with him? Go to Virgin Street. I've been to Virgin Street. It was very dull. You're gonna speaking with one of the bar patrons. You had any good rumours lately? He's too busy drinking. Damn crossroaders in casinos. They're all a pain in the ass. Oh, this is my guy, Mr. Cassidy, Mr. C. Mr. C. Mr. C. There's an upstairs bit to this place. Let's not forget it. What's your poison, pal? It's on tap. Literally same as other places. Booze, jet, a couple of bits of fruit. Hardly worth making a song and dance about. Maybe this is the bigwig here. Well, Salvatore's bar, and Salvatore is nowhere to be seen unless he's upstairs cooking the books. Oh, he looks like a Salvatore. That is Salvatore. He's one of the. I think he's one of the main family members. You're done walking in the wrong place, Tribal. Get. It's behind that door. Behind that door? That door right there, you mean? Why, that's Mr. Salvatore's room. Now beat it. Yeah, well, I want to see Mr. Salvatore. Look, maybe you ain't heard, Tribal, but this is Salvatore's place. My job is to make sure the boss ain't bothered by yapping dogs like you. Now, run back to your tribe and cook up one of your people for dinner. Ooh. Okay, we won't push it just yet, but who is going to be responsible for giving us fuel in this town if it isn't one of the family members? Yeah, so yeah, when it comes to getting the fuel, I've got a sneaking suspicion one of the family members are going to have to give us either a job to get that fuel or give us insight into where that fuel is, or might even have control of the fuel. So we're going to have to speak with them eventually, but we won't push it now, because if we find the fuel, we ain't talking to Salvatore right now. We just need to get the fuel and go for now. I'm not saying that we're never ever going to come back to this place if we ever find ourselves in a situation where we need money, because we might have to do some jobs for these families. But right now our focus is on the fuel. Fuel. Not jets, not whores, Pawn shoots maybe, a bit of a distraction, but no. We want fuel for a atomic reactor plant thing. That's clearly not going to be a quick thing. Just lying about. That's going to be given to us freely. We're going to have to work our backsides off to get it, I feel. So we've got Salvatore's bar. We know where Salvatore is. We've got some kind of porn studio here, the Golden Globes porn. We've got the Jungle Gym. And then we've got the Shark Club. Well, sticking with our clockwise manner, we'll have a quick glance at this here Shark Club, which is another casino, which will probably mean that I don't know, what's that, rad scorpions? What's this? Not a clue. This is obviously where people pay to play. I'll just speak with a couple of these people. None of these people look particularly important. We'll go to the bar at the back. What are these people stood around for? What is this? Looks like some kind of meeting of the minds. I don't know. No? Okay, bartender. Probably just selling jet and drink. It's probably upstairs where we need to be again. What's your poison? Who's the old fella by that crappy slot machine? Which fella? Oh! You mean old man McGee? He's mostly harmless. Spent near a fortune on that old slot machine and hasn't seen a return in years. Anyway, can I get you something? Yeah, you can do. If you're selling anything other than alcohol, jet and fruit. No? Oh, same inventory. Okay, nothing today, thank you very much. So which old slot machine is he talking about? This old... Oh, this guy. Probably this guy, right? Can't be this guy. Oh, it's this guy. Probably. No? Or maybe he doesn't have anything particular to say to us. He's too busy. Piss off before I use you for target practice. Oh, that's very nice. Let's go see what's happening here. You won't like it when I'm angry. Who is this guy? Doing some kind of routine, apparently. There is actually a downstairs to this casino. Was there a downstairs to the other casino that I completely just didn't notice? I've got to now check the next casino to see if there was a downstairs. Ooh. There's a boxer here. And a boxing ring here. Be careful not to get our lights punched out, but who's he? I really like vanilla ice cream. Oh, somebody punched your brains out. Ooh, boxing gloves. Ooh, plated punching gloves. Oh, is this classed as stealing? Right in front of the boxer? Can probably sell those, right? Hypodermic needles. To a doctor somewhere? Yeah. Nobody's interested. What's his face there? Ice cream for brains. Not interested. In our looting spree, which is good. Meat jerky. You know what? Every little helps. Thanks very much, Vanilla for Brains. Nice knowing you. La la la, nothing to see here. Piss off! Okay. Let's talk to a couple of patrons. Oh, there's a third floor here. Rather big place. The woman turns to face you. She's quite attractive, with low-cut dress made out of gold gecko skin. She studies you for a moment, then frowns. Yes, what is it? Who are you? I think I should be the one asking that question. She crosses her arms. I am Leslie Ann Bishop. My husband is the head of the Bishop family here in Reno, and you are? My name is Morgan. Morgan. So, Morgan, what, pray tell, do you think I can do for you? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Bishop? My husband? Well, he is the head of the Bishop family. In matters of diplomacy, business and criminal pursuits, he possesses a certain animal cunning that one cannot help but admire, however contemplatable his other qualities. Other qualities? I'll leave that to your imagination. Is that all? No. Can you tell me more about the Bishop family? There really is nothing to say about the Bishop family. Oh, there is the extended family of hired thugs, mercenaries, whores, pushers and slaves, but that is really all that the Bishop family amounts to. Sounds as if your marriage life isn't as healthy as it could be. No, my husband is in the business of accumulating power. That seldom leaves room for anything else. In addition, my precious daughter has quickly learned what being a woman means in New Reno. Your daughter? Yes, my daughter, Angela. She has become quite the little tramp. Like mother, like daughter. Now, is that all? What was she called? I've forgotten her name already. Angela? What was the daughter called? I'll have to re-watch the video back, because if we find her, we might be able to do something there. Have you heard of a place called Vault 13, perchance? I know of Vault City, to the northeast. Is that the place you're referring to? No, not really. You don't happen to have heard of something called a Garden of Eden creation kit, do you? I know where you could find a creation kit, but it will do you little good. It has already been used. Excuse me? Where? Have you ever been to Vault City? It is northeast of New Reno. They had such a kit once, long ago, but they used it when they left their vault for the surface. Okay, well, we know about that, so that's fine. We don't know what she has to barter, though. Nothing? No. Okay, so her daughter is quite the tramp, apparently. Unfortunate way to talk about your own daughter, but there you go. Okay, they think we're looking for chems. Oh, there's an empty room down here. Loot and plunder awaits. Okay. I'm going to loot and plunder every empty room possible, because I'm Morgan and I've got light fingers. And I'm in need of coin. So yeah, you notice that we just picked up some buff out recently from the boxing room. So yeah, we might have to use that at some point. It doesn't look as harmful as yet. It's a tablet rather than a horrible inhalery thing. What's up those stairs? Okay, I need to see Mr. Bishop. No, I know Mr. Bishop's schedule, and you ain't on it. Alright then, goodbye. Again, we won't need to speak to Mr. Bishop just yet. We're going to explore the whole of not Vault City. We're going to explore the whole of New Reno first, and then when we reach the point where we can't go any oh no, we can't go upstairs. Okay, we'll draw the ire of these two guards. Right, so we know that he's up there. We've got Mr. Bishop, we've got Mr. Salvatore. The other guy in the Virgin Street we've already spoken to, and he was very rude, so he can go do one for us. So yeah, we won't speak to the two head honchos right this second, but as I said, when we explore the whole of New Reno and have exhausted our inquiries when it comes to all things fuel, we'll then start talking to them to see if they have any further information about that. So yeah, I'm just going to pop my head very quickly. This way to see how big this area is. Got a bit of a railway line, a building, just the one building, just another building there. So this is a slightly smaller part of town, lots of kids, another building there, edge of town. Yeah, this is not as built up, a bit more of a outskirts kind of vibe to it. That's okay, that's good to know. So that's the last area to the east. So we'll have a look at the area to the west, and then we'll finish the session, which actually, looking at the timing, it's not going to be a very long session, this one. I might do 2 sessions. one for today, which you'll see now, which will be this one, and I'll record another session today, probably to be uploaded tomorrow, which will be Saturday for you guys. Might even do a session for Sunday as well, even though I'm streaming Sunday, give you a stream as well. So yeah, and this is another outskirts kind of area, another building, a few more dishevelled people, Renesco's pharmacy, and another establishment that might be of interest to Morgan there, potentially. And we've got an arms shop, so some shopping for some weaponry perhaps. So this might be the area where I might find some fuel perhaps. Arms shop, a bit of fuel. It could be the same fuel that is using energy weapons, for example, or using our car maybe, I don't know. But yeah, this area looks quite interesting in terms of us making progress potentially, or at least getting some stuff. And that's the edge of town. So yeah, so New Reno, I think that's pretty much all of it. The east, the west here, and that last jungle gym area, for today at least. And then in the next session we explore the east and the west, because those areas don't look like they're going to take a massive amount of time to explore. So exploring jungle, I'm assuming it's a gym. Jungle gym. Oh, just the one building. Lots of, yeah, grunts. Basically, meatheads with no intelligence. The midget studies you as you walk up and takes the toothpick out of his mouth. Yeah, what you want, big guy? Who are you? What? You ain't heard of me? Stuart Little? Easter egg, perhaps? Biggest agent in all of Reno. Someone's done you a disservice not telling you about me, pal. Sticks his toothpick back in his mouth and chews on it. Got a name? Yeah, Morgan. We can... Stuart Little? Yeah, I know. Stuart Little. My mum used to read a lot of E.B. White. Now, you got a name? Oh, that's nice. You ever worked in a circus, Stuart? It's nice. Yeah, well, I'm Morgan. All right, Morgan, nice to meet you. What can I do for you? I'm not actually looking to box at all. With strength 5, we're not a fighter. We are the brains of the operation, not the brawn, so couldn't think of anything worse. Getting in the head, getting in the ring with a bunch of meatheads, somebody punching me in the face. Are you having a laugh? Forget about it. I'll put money on, but certainly not getting in. That is not what we're all about. Lamotta will kill anyone who stands in his way. Everybody are harping on about Lamotta. Who the hell is Lamotta? Lamotta. These guys all fight like bums. So we don't want to box. I think that might be it. I feel like a bit of a whistle-stop tour of what is called First Street. So yeah, I'm just looking at the time. Yeah, it's about 40 minutes, so it's pretty much there. I did take a pause, so it'll be a little bit less. But my dinner's here, or my lunch is here, and it's getting cold, so quite eager to finish that off. So yes. Golden Globes porn. There might be a way into that. If we start with a bit of light fluffing, we might be able to make some big bucks as the star of the show. I'll have a think about whether or not Morgan's going to do that. It's kind of tempted to not to do the fluffing bit, but to find a way in to have a bit of a go. Get paid to do it too. That'd be cool. Normally he has to do the paying. Salvatore's bar, we've got Mr. Salvatore on the top floor there. We've got Mr. whatever we're called, top floor here. Speak to them once we've explored the east and west parts of town. So we'll take on these two heads of their relevant crime families in the next session. But at the start of the next session, we'll get ourselves nice and ready. We will be starting it... Where are you, Morgan? There he is. We will start it, if not starting it in the Golden Globes, if we have a change of heart or mind, we'll start it in the eastern part of town. Yeah, right here. So, yeah, we'll explore the eastern part of New Reno, which looks a lot more sedate than the two streets we've just been in, but you never know. Sometimes the best things can be found in these quiet places. We'll see you next time. Join me then, and have a great weekend. The weather's looking fine. Bit showery actually, supposedly tomorrow and Sunday, but hopefully not too many, and it'll still remain warm. But yeah, I'll record another session of this very shortly, because I'm still in the mood to play for at least another hour. So I'll get that recorded and uploaded on Saturday, but hopefully you'll be seeing this today. So have a good one, enjoy, and until next time, I'll see you soon.